What up? What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. It's NBA Talk with Jay. We back, bounce back day. Not happy, trying to cash, man. It's all good. Can't win them all. I sure tried to. I do think it was us against the Refs yesterday, but it happens, man. Regardless, final score is the only thing that matters, man. Let's bounce back today. Got my guy Steve Merrill here, man, from Wager Talk. As always, this show is sponsored by Wager Talk. Go check them out. I'm staring at the live odds screen right now. They have all type of good deals, promos over there as well. Also, special promo for this show. What's up with you, Steve? Everything cool with you, my guy?
Yeah, apologize for missing the intro. I was actually late because I was bringing you a present to help you with the intro here. I got you a little how to play the piano book here for you, Jay.
Appreciate that.
So I'm going to telegraphically send that to you, get you going. But that song's been in my head ever since last Friday was on the show with you. And hey, let's roll today. Let's bounce back. Right, there we go. See, look. And if this one's too complicated for you, I got the basic one as well for the piano for dummies, just in case. So
Yeah.
we got you covered.
Got you. I'm on. That's the Oregon. I forgot to do the drums too, man. Got to do them drums, but it's all business here, Steve. Let's go straight to it, man. Let's go over here to the streets of Philadelphia here, man. I said to my girl last night. A lot of people probably gonna be like, "Oh, let's go eat some Philly cheesesteaks tonight, man." Not for me, Steve. Well, you like some here? What you like? What you think? Hard. It's a big game. Harden and Embiid going up against Simmons. He will be in the tennis today. Won't be playing though. Sure, fans buying tickets just to go heckle him. Steve, what you like here?
Yeah, I mean, there's two ways to look at this, right? It's obviously a big game, as you said. In March, we don't get a lot of big NBA games. A lot of teams are just kind of going through the motions right now, so you always have to kind of look at situational setups. But I do think this is a Class A game, basically. And two ways to look at it. One thing that jumps out of Class A games for me is we get a little more defense sometimes, which you don't get a lot of in the NBA right now. Playoff-style basketball is usually lower scoring. With that said, though, this could also be one of those alpha dog games in which everyone tries to upstage each other and we get no defense. I'm kind of conflicted here on the total for that reason. I think Philly is probably a team still in better current form. Obviously, Brooklyn has been just going through the motions, shorthanded all season. They're still just 1-4 straight up their last five. Philly has won 6 out of 7, 5-2 ATS as well. I'd probably lean Philly here if I had to play. The total is interesting to me, though. Do we get a Class A defensive battle, or we get two teams just running and gunning, playing playground national TV style?
Yeah, this is a Nets game for me, man. This is a Nets spot for me. Nobody likes this shit, but I do. Revenge spot. They did lose 102-110. Nets were laying 5, so you could argue that the numbers all over over Philly here. This is the 5th time that these two have faced off this year. So I mean, the numbers been all over the place. I don't really care about the number here because there's two different teams. This is a new Nets team. This is a new Philly team. Obviously, they're nice, Harden and Embiid over there, but what they have, the Nets, they finally have a center. They have Drummond that can bang with at least with Embiid down there. Got Curry going back over there to Philadelphia. Ben Simmons be sitting on the bench. But regardless of that, you have KD, you have Kyrie back cooking here. When you want to take the Nets, you want to take them on the road here. You do got some hard revenge as well. KD and Kyrie, neither one of them, they didn't want Harden on their team. Now they get to go at them. But I'll be honest with you. Harden's going to want to win this game as well, right? He's going to be telling Embiid, hey, let's get this win over Nets. I don't care. Give me the Nets here plus 4.5. They're 5-1-1 against the spread last 7 road games as well. Obviously, with Kyrie over there, they need to go on a run. They need to go on a winning streak. This Nets had championship aspirations. They're sitting at what, like 7-8 seed over there at the East. This is a big game for them to come in here and beat this 76ers team. This is the last time they're facing off against them this year as well. Sixers 3-7 against the spread last 10 games, playing on 2 days rest. They're also 4-9-1 ATS last 14 home games versus winning road teams. Give me the Nets here plus the 4.5 with added motivation. They're going to want to come out here, and some of these players like this type of environment, Steve, when they have heckling crowd. They know that Kyrie and KD know it's going to be a tough crowd tonight. I think that's all the more reason why they'll be up for this game. I think they come out this motherfucker with the win. Give me the Nets here plus the 4.5. I like this spot, Steve. Now, a lot of people don't. If you don't like to play, you don't have to take it. I always tell people in the chat, I see everybody liking the Sixers. If you like them, take them. I'm on the Nets here plus 4.5, Steve. Anything else on this one?
Well, yeah, one thing I'll say is even though they've gone just 1-4 straight up their last 5, of their last 4 games, they've shot 50% or better in 3 of those 4. I mean, so they're shooting the ball extremely well. They're getting some points. And the other thing I'll say, too, like we talk about how the Sixers, much better current form, small favorite, yet you look at the future odds, like you're saying. I mean, this team at full strength is expected to be as good as anybody in the league. Brooklyn's still less than 3-1 to win the conference. The Bucks are right at 3-1. Sixers plus 320. I mean, so the Sixers are only the third favorite right now, yet they're a favorite in this game. So all things equal, if these two teams are at full strength, ready to go, the Brooklyn Nets are the better team getting 4.5 points. It's just a matter if that team shows up tonight or not.
Exactly, and like I say, Nets at that. I think they win. I think they win. This team wins 5 out of the next 6 games. I'll be riding Nets here. I think I see something from these guys. I think they're finna go on a streak here. So be interested to see what happens tonight. Nothing is guaranteed, but I am taking the Nets here plus the 4.5, and what could be a game that come down to the last seconds here. Give me the points in this game. Give me KD and Kyrie on the road here. Next game up here, Steve. It's only 2 games today, 2 national TV games, but I'm trying to go 2-0 on them. It's simple here, Steve. What we doing here? We got a triple revenge spot with the Warriors here. I don't have a ton on it. Like I say, triple revenge spot. They've lost all 3 to the Nuggets this year. This is their last time facing off. This is their last time trying to get some revenge for them. You got them 8-3 against the spread last 11 meetings in Denver. Back-to-back spot for Denver. 3rd game in 4 nights. 4th in 5 nights, also 5th in 7 here with that road home back-to-back. Give me the Warriors here minus the 1.5, Steve.
Yeah, and I mean, not only is Denver going to be a little fatigued here, but Golden State now playing their 3rd and 4 nights, right? And their 4th and 6 nights. So, as you said, both teams have had a lot of games over the past week, and then you throw in the thin air and altitude. Fatigue will definitely be an issue here in the second half. A lot of people think, hey, that hurts shooting or whatnot. You know, tired legs, you don't hit the 3-point shots. But I'm not so sure that fatigue doesn't hurt the defense more, as you're a little bit slow covering, a little bit lackadaisical. I think we could see some points here. And, without Draymond Green as well playing, he's obviously a big defensive force at times. I am a little bit concerned about the flow of the Golden State offense. Denver in excellent current form. This is a team that's won, I think, 10 of their last 11 now. I know it's 4 straight. I think they've won 10 out of 11 overall. So they're in excellent current form here. But I'll look at the over. And one thing I'll point out about both totals, Jay, we've seen some heavy money on the over in both these games. They both have gone up almost 4 points from the opener. Both the Brooklyn-Philly game, as I mentioned, 2 ways to look at that total. We get a lockdown defense or scoring. Well, the sharp money says we get scoring, and this one has gone up about 4 points as well. And I don't disagree with that move. I think both teams will be fatigued, especially in the second half. We look at the first half line; it's 118. It's 221 for this, 121 for the second half. So the odds are saying that the second half is going to have about 3 points more than the first half. I agree with it. I think that's that fatigue factor again being priced in. So I'll go with the over here on this one. That's the late game over 229, Nuggets and Warriors.
Yeah, that's a good point there. I'm glad you're looking at the totals there. I know some people in the chat, they get mad because I just usually just look towards the sides, but I'm glad that I always try to bring people that's looking on like Andy, and Ski, all the guys, man, even Kevin with the props, and guys like you and Teddy with the totals as well, man. So I appreciate that. Yeah, Warriors for me, this is a fatigue spot for the Nuggets. Like I say, pretty much any team. They just take the names off the jerseys here. I have a team with triple revenge. Their last time they get some revenge as well. They don't want to get 4-0'd and get swept by these guys this season. I think the Warriors will be turned up here. And also, this is a fatigue spot. It's a fade spot for the Denver team here tonight. Any team, 4th game in 5 nights and 5th and 7, plus the back-to-back, 3rd and 4, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm going to be fading that team, and I'll live with the results, guys. So give me, especially with some added revenge here with the Warriors. Look like they kind of got off the schneid there the last game versus the Clippers. Give me the Warriors here, minus 1.5, Nets plus 4.5. I always want to let you guys know it's only 2 games today, so that's the show. But guys, if you can in the chat, still got plenty of shirts, man. I have to promote myself as well, promote Wager Talk as well, man. But NbaTalkWithJay at Gmail, hit me up for it. Got some Smack City shirts, small, mediums, double XL, and I also have small through XL for all of the J Money's Money, Us Against the Bookies, and NBA Talk with Jay shirts, guys. So Steve, let's go ahead and get to it. Let them know what you have going over there at Wager Talk. You get 3 days of package of Steve's plays. Use promo code J19 over there at Wager Talk. Steve, let them know what you got going over there and what run you're on at Wager Talk, my brother.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good compliment because, like you said, there's only 2 NBA games. We covered them both here on the show, but where for my clients, the money is in college hoops. I mean, this is maybe today and tomorrow, maybe the 2 best days in college basketball, other than next Thursday and Friday when we get 32 NCAA tournament games on those 2 days. But we have a ton of conference action. Some really good games tonight and tomorrow. I've got 4 college basketball bets for Thursday for my clients. So if you ever thought about trying out that 3-day sampler for an extreme discount, 1 day alone is $39. So if you wanted just those 4 best bets today, it's normally $39. You're getting 3 days of college and pro basketball for $19. It's like $6.50 a day. J19. Got to have that promo code. You're not getting it otherwise. J19, Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com.
Yeah, that's a good point there. And Steve, what you liking on today's card? You said you're looking at a couple of those overs.
Yeah, I'll look at the over. I'm gonna pass on that first game because if they bring their Class A nish, that leads under. But the money, the sharp money's saying over, so I'm not gonna disagree with that. But that second game, I like the over even more. So I'll give out the my top NBA recommendation here with the two games would be the over 229 Golden State and Denver. What's interesting, Jay, I mentioned how they're pricing that second half about 3 points higher. The other game they're pricing the second half 5 points lower. It's 120, 115. So every game is different. And what I like about this Denver spot, once again, is both teams are fatigued. And then you have the altitude factor, the thin air in the Mile High City. So yeah, Golden State, Denver over 229 would be my top play.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, make sure you go get Steve's. Like I say, that's not just for NBA. It's why I think it's such a good deal. Steve is the guy with college basketball over there. He's top three over there in Wichita for sure. Last couple of years, he is the guy with college basketball. I wouldn't just be saying that. He really does know his stuff. Use promo code J19. 3 days all access plays. You get his NBA and college basketball. It's a damn good deal if you ask me, man. But for me, Nets plus the 4.5, man. You got the revenge. You got the Harden revenge. All this. Give me the 4. I think this is a winnable game for the Nets here, but regardless, give me the plus 4.5. Where I think this game will come down to it. Like I say, Sixers 3-7 ATS last 10 playing on 2 days rest. The Nets 5-1-1 against the spread last 7 road games. Obviously, that's with Kyrie over there. That one loss is without Kyrie in Toronto. So give me the Nets here. I think they come in here to Philly ready to play. Simmons on the bench. Crowd heckling at him. Worry about the game though. Your team is about to take a L. And now give me the Warriors here. Triple revenge spot. Last time facing the Nuggets, they have the rest advantage. They're also 8-3 ATS last 11 meetings in Denver, so they can play in the high altitude. Back-to-back spot for the Nuggets. Third game in 4 nights. Fourth and fifth nights. 5 and 7. It's an absolute fade spot. Give me the Warriors here minus the 1.5. Give me the Nets plus 4.5. And I'm gonna parlay them shits too. We going 2-0 one time for the one time. Hit the like button, subscribe. Email me, NbaTalkWithJay@gmail for the shirts, and we out, my guys. It's cash. It's bounce back day.